Hello everyone, today we're going to be checking out the Peachy Investor. This channel has a very big following. Basically we're going to be going through her videos, checking out her content to see if she's a legit guru or is she a furu, fake, fraud, or a combination of both. I'll be going through her recorded videos, social media, paid content, paid information to give you guys a full breakdown to see what's up. Remember guys, we are live, so
thank you very much.
Thank you guys for making the stream and
welcome
to new people coming in. Remember, ask questions at the end of the video and we'll get into it. So first off guys, I have this video built in a few different sections because there is a basically a big time change in the videos, and I'm going to get to that part once we hit that. Okay, so the first off, we're going to check out our first two recent videos, one 6 days ago and one 3 weeks ago. So this is a breakdown of my morning routine for a quick $500 a day. $500 a day while trading. So she's trading on a legit US broker, which I do like, and she uses prop firms when trading. Now the interesting part about this video, when we start to really go through it, we go to 848 real quick.
So I'm back near break even. I'm gonna go in ahead and I'm up like $2,600. If we move back over,
if you see multiple points of their video, especially in the last one, you go through 13 minutes, I'm sorry, about 14 minutes of the video, you don't see any of the live trading. We don't see the positions. We don't see the things that we need to, to confirm if she's a legit trader. But if we go through the comment section, and this is a big thing, especially about feedback and accountability when it comes to traders. If we go through, people are, talking about her, saying how she came back to YouTube because she took a very long break. It is what it is. I'm going to explain that break in a second. But if we go through, we don't see much feedback of her, talking in the comments. But remember, it's just how it is. And I'm going to explain that in a second. But another part, what I do like about her channel, and I'll say some positive things about it, I really like the honesty and transparency in her channel. Like, it make this judgment about, her channel very difficult. Because I was going through, I watched all her videos, all 82 videos, and I was like, okay, this is some good stuff. But once again, there's always red flags. No, not always. There's some red flags that came up. The next thing is, guys, for this video was 24 hours with me, live day trade, farm chores, and big update. So there's some vlogging type of thing in here showing off her lifestyle, and she does show a lot of the farming. I'll show you guys that in a second, which I thought this was a cool spin.
I just couldn't spend hours on the computer, trading like.
This was, I really like this part because it was like a mixture of the farmer trader, which I reviewed earlier last year. So last year, he's a farmer, he trades, shows off the live trades. And it was really cool combo, which when I was reviewing her channel, I thought it would be like more like his. It was similar when it comes to the farming, but when it comes to some of the trading stuff, I'm trying to get into in a bit, it was a little bit lacking. But I do see she hearted some of the things, but there's no real conversation back. It is what it is. Our next thing is, guys, this is the YouTube break. So if you look at her channel, guys, before we came back to it, when we get to the main channel, you see that she posted 6 days ago, 3 months ago, and 11 months ago. During that time frame, she had a child, and indicated by this post here. And then if you check out her older videos, you can see that there are, so you check her video, you see her baby, her child in the video. So it makes sense for the break. And then it just kind of made some questions about why this happened here. So before I break down a lot of the videos, the comment sections are turned off. Like we go through a lot of the other videos, comment section turned off, comment section turned off, comment section turned off. Now, these raise a lot of red flags, guys. We'll get the comments. Oh, thank you so much, Celeb, for the like of the glasses. Thanks so much. Remember, guys, we're live.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for making the stream and
welcome.
Now, this makes it very difficult. Like when I watch these videos, guys, try to do a very honest, non-biased review about the trader. I don't want to give into my feelings, but I really like her channel. Like it has a good vibe to it. Like if you check out her stuff, it has a good vibe, good energy to it. But not having comments onto it and taking a long break, I mean, it makes sense because the baby, the family, 100%, I get you. But turning off the comments, maybe they're annoying because, for me, guys, if you check out my comment section, I try to, battle, talk to people back and forth. I actually really enjoyed that YouTubers actually have a conversation with people actually making comments saying, hey, do you check your P&L, or do you have this live trading, or, just questions in general. For her, we go through all, I'm talking about, I watched all her videos. And
what's up, guys? Welcome back.
when it comes to these previous videos before the break, almost all of them so far, comments are turned off. This is not a positive look for her. Like, when I'm trying to make a case by case, you know, saying like, hey, is she legit or not? Let's look at some, you know, some facts. Is she hit on these, you know, on part of the checklist? Did she, you know, knock off some of the boxes? This does not make it look good at all. I know
since I've uploaded.
We had the child thing, but it just still doesn't make it look good like that. But let's go back to her other previous videos and let's start listening to some other parts, okay? Remember, guys, we're live. Questions or comments, let me know. And if you're new to the channel, guys, and you haven't subscribed, subscribe now.
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Subscribe now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
All right, so when it comes to breaking down how to reset your channel, now we're going to be evaluating a second part. This is before the break. Before the break, now we see that comments were turned off. I don't know when the comments were turned off. Can't tell if there was comments before, so I had to take it at face value. When we're looking at this, like how to reset your trading strategy, become profitable in less than 30 days. One, there is no live trading on this video. We don't see any live trading. We don't see any positions to prove how to become more or less profitable. She has some gemstones in here about how to, you know, set up your position. That's, you know, her gemstones that she claims. But I don't see an actual thing, you know, to prove. There's no proof. So let's move on again. This is how exactly I'm growing a small account day trading in 2024. Now, it would be really nice if she showed a P&L, so some of the, you know, the previous trades to show what she's exactly doing. But if you go through the channel, go through this video, you're not going to see much. We'll go see her break down the trades or setups, and this is like cherry picking. And I'm not trying to be mean, but if you go through the channel, it's a lot of possible cherry picking. I don't know if she's taking these trades or not. This is why one of the main things, like when I start analyzing a channel, really going through, like, and especially like this one right here, I actually contacted her. I sent her a DM on her 2 Instagram pages, which we'll get to in a second, just to see if she'll have a talk about a lot of this stuff and we can break down. Hopefully she can jump on an interview, kind of like what Tori Trades did, and talk about this. This would actually help out the video a lot more. As we go through, guys, we'll like watch me make $20,000 live using this simple strategy. And I'm like, okay, 1, it's not live. 2, we go through, we don't see all the positions, we don't see everything being, you know, all the nitty-gritty things we need to see in this video. So I'll play this last part for you guys.
Prop firms are people who will provide you capital to trade with. So I was using actually very little of my own money to make what I did today. And that's...
Now, she claims that she makes this money, you know, using prop firms. Okay, cool. I don't recommend prop firms unless you're already profitable. But if you're going to show off prop firms, there is an easy way to show a P&L for those prop firms or the receipts for them. You know, the actual screenshot showing off, hey, there's a sheet for them to make profit. So am I going to say this is cap?
Stop the cap.
Like I said, like this channel, you get really invested and you start watching this a lot. You're like, wow, this is a really good channel. I really like how she constructs her videos, how she mixes in the farming lifestyle and trading at the same time, but there's a lack of that when it comes to trading. Next one, do this to make an extra $2,500 per week. Now, she does break down the entire trade to go through this entire video, start figuring out, you know, to me, I can see that it could be possible, but I don't see the actual things being implemented.
like $550 that day or something around that. I'll put it on the screens again for you guys to see per account.
That's it right here. I have this little screenshot showing off, you know, 2,500, and I'm like, or, you know, her profits, and I'm like, I've seen so many other people do the exact same thing. To take it at face value, is this actual trading? Is this actual facts? You know, like, and you'd be like, to me, I'm like, it's not facts. Like, I can't see everything. It's like that's not a true breakdown of what's actually going on. You know what I mean? Let's move on to the next one.
These all the time because they are very liquid 23 hours a day. However, if you're brand new to trading in general, you really need to make sure you take the time to paper trade and practice with fake money.
This right here is a very good thing. I actually like that people talk about jump into a demo account and practice. So she does spit some good facts in here, but once again, there's no trading to it, and then the comments are turned off. Same thing, my morning routine to make $400 a day. We can see that comments are turned off. A lot of views on these type of videos, so it makes a lot of sense. We'll break down the video. So far, it's not looking so good, but we got some other things to show you. This is like how to make a futures, how to day trade futures with only $33. Now, I understand that it is a very small amount and it's very risky. You can burn your account, but I would say this: if you're trading with such a little amount of capital, most likely you should just hit up demo and look at trading as a, not as a feeble way of making money. But she goes into, if you go to the end of the video, you go to, prop firms. I don't recommend prop firms unless you're already profitable. And if you're being taught by someone who's about trading, you need to be, there's got to be proof.
There is absolutely no reason under the sun to pay for somebody's service, mentorship group, signal service, chat rooms, access, whatever, if they themselves can't prove that they actually make money trading.
All right, let's move on. So once again, we're going through, we do see some of the order flow. There's some interest, like how I made $9,000 scalping. And I'm like, this is really cool, but we need to actually see the numbers to break down, to see the whole broker, to see if this is a live account or a demo account using a prop firm connected to it. Trade copy. She just talked about trade copying in a couple of her other videos. And I'm like, okay, there's a lot of mysticism, especially when you're selling a service or a product. Now, remember, guys, if you're trying to buy trading advice from somebody, trading saying that they have some skill or not, you got to get to see if they have a long-term broker statement, P&L, live trading associated. But we're going to get into that in a bit. If you keep going through, guys, more and more and more, we'll see a combo of this. My favorite day trading SPY, 30K a day.
So in today's episode, we're going to cover a very beginner-friendly strategy using the trend line. And
now, trend lines, yes, they definitely work. We talked to other traders that use trend lines that break, getting into the pullback. This strategy, yes, it works long term, but to follow someone who does that, you got to see if there's a evidence associated with that type of stuff. So when we see stuff like this, like right off the screenshot, how profitable day trading was on Tesla with a small account, we see the screenshot, but is that the full P&L? You see what I'm saying? Like, we know from other traders in the past that they will dupe us to get you guys to buy whatever such in products. Either click the link below type of mentality. I don't get that same vibe from her, but I don't have any evidence proving that she is trading. You know what I mean? Like, I want to believe her, but there's nothing there at the same time.
It's really easy to post gains of $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 when your account size is pushing maybe 50K or six figures. It's all about percentages, right? Well, I know the flashy thumbnails and the Lamborghinis and the big houses and that millionaire status is what gets a lot of attention on YouTube.
Big facts, but
Stop the cap.
a lot of those traders that bring up that type of information are just trying to get you guys to buy their program, get you to sell, get them to sell you a lifestyle. Now, I do like how she shows off her lifestyle. I mean, to me, her transparency and her farming lifestyle family is a lot better than the other ones. She's not showing off the Lamborghinis, the cars, all the BS. So when you go through her channel, I'll check out her Instagram in a second. You're not going to be like, oh, wow, it's a front, it's all this stuff. But it is a lot more, I say conservative is a better word, a lot more like low key.
Have you guys ever hit a really big trade and then immediately after that, within probably 48 hours, you lost a big chunk of those profits because you got too hot-headed? Well, if that hasn't happened to you, then you're lucky. But it happens to me quite often. And so I want to cover...
I like this. So once again, she talks about making 14K in 20 minutes. What really got into her head. We'll see. We'll do the breakdown. I mean, to me, like, it would be nice to see a long-term broker statement, either this done live or not. I understand the family takes away the time, so live streaming, but this video was taking 2 years ago, and once again, we didn't see any live trading then. I mean, maybe at the time she removed those videos, but like day trading, traveling, making basically $500 in 15 minutes, there's not much evidence of it. And same thing for here. So even with this, guys, we will need a long-term broker statement to break this stuff down to make sure that we are in the trade, but let's check out our YouTube shorts and see how it is. Actually, I like her YouTube short, especially with her little one right here, her farm animals. My bad. But once again, you don't get that same vibe we get from like the Swaggy C types or the Mamba FXs, all in your face, money, 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 stuff like that. But we'll get into the first short.
Story on how I missed out on over $15,000 today, and yes, I'm crying a little bit inside. So I alerted the group earlier today around 10:30 a.m. that I wanted to take IWM puts if we started to fail 188.50.
Now, once again, guys, I'm not in her paid group. I'm looking at the free stuff, the stuff that she posted on YouTube and on social media. So if you're in a paid group, just contact me, hit me up, or if she hits, she's in the Instagram, she can hit me up and maybe we can talk about it more and we can update and make a live stream video about this stuff.
Which you can see we definitely did so, and some. So I have
Like this. This right here is pretty cool, but remember, this is like a snapshot and a big window. Like just say, hey guys, my car, you're trying to buy a used car, saying, hey, this used car did amazing last week. It had no accidents. It just stayed there, you know, blah, blah, blah. But I want to see the entire Carfax. Most of these, so far, when it comes to breaking down our channel, we don't see a Carfax, a full breakdown of her channel or video. So we got Naomi Sunrider. What's up, guys? Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
For making the stream, and welcome to the new members coming in.
in 5 minutes scalping during the volatility with interest rate decisions, and I want to walk you through exactly how I did that. So I was trading IWM, which is just an ETF that tracks overall market performance, mainly in the small cap sector. And I was looking for this demand zone that I had drawn right in there between those two white lines to present buyers, in which I would look for calls as long as we held this range.
We got Naomi Sunrider. She says she's an avowed ICT trader. I'm not a big fan of ICT trading. I think ICT is one of the biggest frauds on YouTube. But when it comes to her channel, it's not looking so good so far. But I got some good positive things to talk about. I mean, here we go through some of the trading, but like we just see markups. I don't see the actual trading. You know what I mean?
I ended up profiting $45,000 off of Tesla on Friday.
This part of the video, one, I like that she shows off her family, shows off the the connection. Like when you watch this channel, you get a real good connection to her. Like you feel like you're involved into like a family channel more than that Swaggy sees, the more of the slime balls of the Forex or the trading community. But this one I actually really enjoy like that.
But that's not the most important metric we need to talk about. When it comes to the stock market, you really need to understand one important metric called ROI, which is usually in a percentage form. So using
I like how she had some issues with the baby in the video. I mean, she comes up with some good facts. Like I like her YouTube shorts, but once again, there's a couple aspects of her channel.
I'm going to attempt a start scaling in if we move.
But then it does show like a different, like if you put like each channel by itself, like to measure it against itself, to measure it, you start to show that, like showing off your family, showing off more of like a humble, realistic lifestyle of managing a farm life and trading, and not just like vlog or how much money I got, look at my car, stuff like that. You really try to connect. That's why I think if she took some aspects of the other farmer trader, which I'll show you guys in a bit at the end of this video, of how if she implemented these aspects into her channel, to me the transparency would be even better. So this is her trading on making $500 a day. There's no order filled. I mean, I hear some of that, but let's get into our live streams a little bit, and we got the best person for live streaming, the best trader.
I've mentioned this in the past before. I'm not really a fan of live streaming trading on YouTube.
Why not? Why not?
These are something I'm strongly against, and for many reasons that only the more experienced traders will understand.
Wait. Time out.
Only the more experienced traders will understand.
Really?
Only the more experienced traders will understand.
And she has no live trades. She has YouTube shorts, some recorded videos, but no live trades at all, which makes this extremely difficult to even verify a lot of these things that she makes these claims for. Check out her social media. Now, I did contact her on Instagram, hoping she got back to me soon, and we can talk about it and possibly do an updated video. What I do find interesting, we get Trader Nick, Tory Trades, also follow her as a trader, which I do find pretty interesting. Maybe they think she's legit, or maybe she's someone entertaining, but I do like the different style of her YouTube channel and her Instagram. Like we're not seeing the same BS that we see the other Forex trade, like the Mamba FX, the cars, the whips, the chains, all that. So it's a lot better. I actually, to me, it makes it a whole lot easier. Like when you see like stuff like this, I'm not gonna play the audio and stuff like that, but it's like I don't know if it's from trading. You see what I'm saying? Like other traders, like if we compare it to Trader Tom, you'll see the P&L, you'll see the live trading, you'll see the ins and outs. You follow him for a long period of time. You'll see the trades connecting for the built. So for the P&L, And then you can start saying like, okay, he actually trades. And for her, I can't say the same thing. Like, a lot of it is just like, where is it at? You know what I mean? 12 weeks. But since this is all older stuff, you know, her break that she took, which is fine. I understand that. It makes sense. There's a lot of stuff that's questionable. Like, there's a lot of red flags off the bat. Comment section. And if you guys are coming in the stream right now, here's all the comments. Like, all her videos prior to the break are, you know, blocked off. You can't make any comments. We got some other comments coming in from Nomi Sunrider. I thought she claimed to live stream. Maybe it's on Twitch or on another platform. She's just trying to target a different audience than Swaggy C. They're both the same to me. Swaggy C, I mean, if you have to really think about that, the audience that they're targeting, one, they're looking for traders. Two, they're both trying to build up a mentorship to have a big following so they can make some income. We all know that. I'm going to get into the sales in a second after we finish the social media. So they're all trying to build a following. Like me, I'm trying to build a following. I understand that part. Transparency is key. And for her, transparency is a big thing that's missing in her channel. Now, outside of the family transparency, the farm transparency, that there, I think is a lot more locked in. But when it comes to the actual trading part, I don't see it. Like, I can't compare her to a Trader Tom or a Trader Nick because they're not saying that they're, you know, one makes more money than the other. It's that the level of transparency is not there. If you also go to her, she has a Facebook page, which I'm not logged into Facebook anymore. So, and her link tree to get all her stuff. So when you start going through, like, okay, she has a newsletter, trading plus Discord. Check that out right there. Investing, you know, 7 boot camp. And I'm like, okay, let's check this stuff out. And I'm like, okay, how do I get into it? You know, how do we get into this? Premium education. So we have someone who sells a lot of services, which is fine. You know, selling's nothing wrong. Are they transparent enough to show you that what they're actually doing is, you know, paying the bills? Is this actually, you know, making money? So we scroll down, we have 2 different payments. We have the Peachy Penny, which is $58 a month, which is stocks only. Get into the news investor bootcamp, beginner stock trading course, swing ideas, market news, community support, and $67 for the Peachy Gold, the most popular, right? Now this is where I'm like,
Stop the cap.
come on now. Access to all programs to beginners and advanced. $4,597 value. $97 value. Absolutely insane. You're talking about like if you start to think about it on a value added, so let's say $167 for a monthly. Because let's say you buy it for a month, your value is, actually let me move my calculator over. How much of a discount you're getting? $167 for just a month, right? 4,597 minus 1. So you're getting a 96% discount for just on a monthly basis. Like, that is insane. Like, I really like this channel, but when it came to this part, I'm like, are you really showing profitability? Are you really, to me, because I don't get the whole, you know, click the link below like a Doppel Willis. So let's actually play the Doppel Willis clip right here. So it's not like that when it comes to her, you know, click the link below. Does she say it? Yeah, she says the mentorship. There's a paid part, but it's not the same type of vibe. You know what I mean? Like, you have to go through these things case by case. So she has a newsletter, like I discussed before, the monthly paid thing, and her playbook. So let's break down this channel, see how she does. Take it case by case, right? So we have our 2 things, the financial mentor and also the fake guru checklist. Let's do this right here. Red, financial mentor, putting blue. So once again, guys, there is no live trading. If there's a platform that she does live trade, let me know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed her Twitch streams. If I did, like, I can check it out right now. Like, maybe I did miss it. I'll recheck again. and see if the Peachy Trader trades on Twitch or some other platform, right? So the Peachy, what is her channel name? Give me a second, guys. So the Peachy Investor. So we go on YouTube and we type in Twitch. Maybe I missed it again. No, just YouTube. There's Peachy Shortcakes, like not the same person. So this is what it is. Is she selling a lifestyle? No, not really. Not at all. Heavily discounted products? Yes. That is a massive, you're talking about 96% off. Social proof, not so much. Price ends in a 7. Yes. No long-term broker statements. No, it's ridiculous claims. So why would I say ridiculous claims? Because there's a lot of things that she said that she made, and there's no real evidence of it. What else we got? I could have a false memory. I thought she said she streams daily. I don't see it at all. Is there cars, girls, and jewelry, stuff like that? No, but there is day in the life of a trader. That's how it is. Now, do we see live results? There's screenshots. No, there's no live results at all. Is there a track record? I can bit and piece a couple screenshots here and there, but there's no full track record. Now, accessibility, I would have given this to her because of a little bit, because, you know, like she could have a Discord in there, but this is not based off her paid content. This is based off her free content. Now, the free content, she has a couple likes, but everything else on her channel is what? Comments are blocked. See? And for people who see why I concluded that, check out the comments on here, various videos. Comments are turned off. Now, there's a couple reasonings that could be that she has. That's why I send her a DM to talk about it. But so far, it doesn't make her look better. All right, knowledge. I think she has a lot of knowledge when it comes to the markets. Like, there's several things she talks about when it comes to, not CRT reports. It was like someone combining with the news. So I think she does have a lot of knowledge. Like, it's kind of hard to take away, especially when people are making 20-minute, 30-minute videos, combining farm. Like, it's kind of interesting how she has a dynamic of combining like a lifestyle, farming, and then trading. So knowledge and feedback, maybe. Transparency, I would say she's transparent in her life, with her farm life, but not so much with trading. Good community, I wouldn't know because the comments are blocked. Realistic expectations, can't really break that down and give that to her because of what? Comments, the comments are in there, so you can't really have a conversation down there to check what people are asking. When it comes to her videos and evidence and proof, I can't see much of that. I do say, like, it's interesting. She'll say, like, you can make additional $2,500 a month or a week, but you need these starting requirements. So there are some expectations that she has there, but without the evidence to prove it in there to show that she's actually done it, can't give that check off. And the crisis mode. So basically, this is where they take a losing trade and they have like a comeback, say, hey, I take these losing trades without the evidence of losing trades, but maybe we can get them there. So there's like 50%, like they're kind of like shaded. But so far, I do think she falls more into the fake guru column. But since I like her channel so much, I think that if I have a talk with her and she, you know, this video gets out to her other subscribers, other followers, and be like, hey, Andre, you're wrong. I'm like, cool. I'm always open to being correct. Maybe she does do all this in her paid content. I wouldn't know because I'm not paying for it. But if she wants to go on that and, you know, revise this list because we do a new video, because she wants to be like, hey, Andre, let me go through this list again. Let me show off the stuff. Let me do the broker logins. Let me prove that you're wrong. That's fine. I don't mind being wrong if they want to prove that off. But I encourage her to do that first on her channel to show that her audience, instead of, you know, purchasing a product, that is actually real. That these are actual facts that she's really trading this stuff. There's proof and evidence of her doing it. That stuff should be a set standard for traders who are selling a product or service, because the burden of evidence is on them, not for us just to believe into the hype or the lifestyle. But I do like her channel. I think it's really positive in some lights, but without these things here, it really makes it, you know, like, to me, she falls more into the fake guru. I think a conversation with her and evidence would make this video much better. So I contact her, and the next video I make about her, hopefully, will be more clear, more concise. So that's my rating, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Now we're gonna move into the phase 2 part, and the phase 2 part is we're gonna get into other things you guys want to talk about, other traders. We're only at 30 minutes. We can run for a little bit more.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't
Subscribe now.
No, 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 it's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
All right, guys, let's close out all these right here. Now, let me know who you guys want me to add to the checklist. Let me close out all these over here. Now, I am trying to do more exposed videos per week, guys. So I'm trying to do 3 exposed videos a week. Let me get to my channel right here. And here is our current one we have coming up. So I'm doing this one, obviously, right now, the Peachy Investor. And also, guys, if you want to be a member, become a member. You get on these paid videos I do once or twice a week. And on those videos, I'll cover certain topics that I think will be helpful and beneficial for you guys, especially as a YouTuber and who's a monetized channel. And also, when it comes to this guy, we'll be reviewing Steven Ducks next week. Obviously, this week, in the next couple days. So check that video out, guys. Join the live stream. I will make it into a YouTube 5-minute clip like I do all my other videos. It might take me some time. So here's the one I did with the Forex Beginner podcast. He's spitting some gems in there. What else we got? We got some comments coming in, guys. And also,
Thank you very much.
for making the stream and
Welcome.
to new people. She does claim to guarantee you can quit your job. That's really the same thing as a sports car. Yeah, those type of claims without substantial proof, without proving it that you're actually making that trade, making that amount yourself, then just makes it really hard that she's not as transparent as all the other traders that have a very good channel. Like, her channel is really good. Like, I think it really connects to the audience, but the transparency is not there. It's just gone. If she is live streaming from a different platform, let me know and I'll update this video, guys. I can't research everything. Like, literally, I'll go through, I'll try to find everything possible, but there's so many possibilities. Is she using 2 or 3 accounts? She's using a copier trader. So now there's so many questions that I have. And I'm like, she can actually dissolve half those questions just by live streaming. But hey, it is what it is. But any other questions, guys? Like, did you guys like the Doppel Willis 3 clip? I'm making the Doppel Willis 4 clip right now. Is there anything you guys want me to make for there? For it. What else we got? We got some other. If you guys got any comments or questions, let me know. We're live for a bit of time. We'll be updating the list of live streams I will be doing for the week coming up and the next week coming up. I'll give you guys the. Let me get my Google Docs up here real quick. Give me a second, guys. To-do list and made to-do list and exposing scammers. Give me a second. Here we go. So, guys, if you want me to add any people to the list, let me know. I can add them to the list. And let's see. We can add them to the list. Where's my to-do list? Okay, cool. So next week, guys, I have for the following people. The next following streams we have to come up. We have Steven Ducks, the team group video that I do once per week. That's going to be here, like the smart money. If you guys want any questions about that, let me know. The next thing we're going to be knocking out next week will be live free Forex. Live free Forex. We'll show you that right now. Free. Oops. Come on now. So live free FX is we're going to be checking out next week. The next one is baby trading. So we'll check out baby trading right here. The next channel is the honey drip. That'll be next week also. Honey drip. And then finally for the week, guys, we're going to do Q Banks. If you don't know who Q Banks is. So those are, we're going to do next week, we're doing 4 videos exposing either they're legit or not. I got a lot of it already made, so I just got to build out the video for you guys so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, if anyone you want me to expose and add to this amazing list that keeps on growing every live stream pretty much, just let me know. We're at 8 pages of people. 8 pages, like that's a ton. You guys are keeping me really on my feet of people who I need to expose and stuff. Yeah, but I know this stream was pretty late. But yeah, let me know if you guys need anyone to be exposed, anything else to update, any clips to make. I am waiting for that Dapo Willis 4 clip to be finished. It's almost done. Like, I'm still editing it, making it better, making it funnier. The Dapo Willis 3 clip is a lot longer and different. So I'm trying to make it a little bit different this time. Not use the same eyes or log, the same crap I did last time. What else we got? But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers. I'll make a post about it. And hopefully with the channel growing, we get some other YouTubers on. And with those YouTubers, we can do pretty good. It'd be really nice getting some other YouTubers on the channel, especially for the smart money. If you know any other YouTubers that would like to jump on to the smart money open debate, talk about money, politics, and stuff like that, let me know. I'll love to invite them. We have a lot of fun. And that'd be cool. If you guys want to jump onto the stream, you guys can also do it too. And that's it, guys. I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow.